Mike Moore Media, the first place to hear Rockingham County news and information.
On the media line, Johnny Farmer, and I won't get to say this anymore, Director of the Eden Parks and Recreation Department, because Johnny is right at retirement. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Mike. Thank you for having us again this morning.
Well, always good to check in with you, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit, but let's catch up on what's happening with Parks and Rec.
Okay, well, first of all, what I want to do, I know you kind of mentioned it, Mike, this will be my last podcast with Mike Moore Media, and I want to thank you from the time when you were with the radio station to Mike Moore Media for allowing me to tell the citizens about the great things that are happening with the Eden Parks and Recreation Department. And as you and I spoke earlier, we kind of started some of this stuff way back in the early 1980s
Yeah.
when I was with the Madison Meadow Recreation Department. We started doing, I think it was a monthly talk show where we would get on the air and talk about what was happening with Parks and Recreation.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to thank you for what you did for me during the Madison Meadow days and the Eden days, but for what you do for Parks and Recreation every day in Rockingham County, because you let folks know all around the county what's going on, from Madison to Medan to Eden, Reidsville, and I think it's very, very important that people know where they can go do Parks and Recreation activities, because without those type of activities, your health is not good, your mental health is not good, and all these activities allow for socializations with other individuals that keep you a well-rounded person. And thank you for that service that you provide to all of Rockingham County, and especially to the City of Eden. But in talking about the City of Eden, with COVID, things are not like they normally are, but we are still doing a lot of things. We have kept our buildings open. We opened those back up in the middle of October when the governor allowed us to go to phase 2.5 and then to phase 3 for a little bit. But what we're doing right now with some of the things that's happening, we have the Bridge Street Recreation Center open, the Mill Avenue Recreation Center open, and they're open Monday through Friday, and we open up at 2 o'clock, and Monday through Thursday it's from 2 to 7, and then on Friday it's 2 to 6. But what we're doing now, because of the numbers, we were doing 25, but we went back down to we're allowing 10 people in at a time. So if you have a child or something that wants to come and just do some free play, that's fine. We do require that they wear a mask. We will check their temperature, and the activities that we allow them to participate in, they do remain 6 feet apart, and we just try to make sure it's safe. But we also providing an outlet for people to get away from being inside all the time, or outside if they want to come in and do something, they're allowed to do that. Mm-hmm. Our senior center is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and that's located at 508 Orchard Drive, and we're doing the same type setup there. We're allowing 10 people per room that we have up there. We're keeping them 6 feet apart. We do the temperature, so if someone wants to get out, and most of the things that we're doing right now are arts and crafts and exercise and things like that. And anyone that uses our facilities, we do require that they wear a mask at all times. And so far, everyone has been working with us on that. I think that they're just happy that they have somewhere where they can go and be in a safe environment, as safe as we can keep it.
Sure.
Also, one of the things that we're doing with our seniors, we have started up pickleball again, and that's at the Mill Avenue Recreation Center, but we're doing the same format with that. We only allow 10 people in the gym at a time, and we're doing sign-up situations now where if we've got 20 down there, only 10's allowed in the gym. They play for an hour and 15 minutes, and then that group goes out, and then we bring the other 10 in. So trying to keep the social distancing, the mask wearing, and the temperature checking so that people can do things, but we still try to keep them as safe as possible. So we do have those things going on, so our buildings are open. If you're interested in doing something at Bridge Street, call the Bridge Street Rec at 336-623-5655, 5559, and they can talk to you about that. And the Mill Avenue gym number is 336-635-2268, and they can get with you. And the Garden of Eden Center number is 336-627-4711. So call those sites if you're interested in trying to get out, and they can let you know when there's a time frame available for you to come in. Freedom Park is open. We're not doing any softball tournaments or renting out any shelters, but if you want to go down there and get on the soccer field and kick a soccer ball or something like that with 4 or 5 of your friends, and you stay 6 feet apart and wear a mask, we don't have a problem with that. The walking tracks are open. The nature trails are open. The skateboard park is open. The basketball courts. We just ask that you follow the social distancing requirements as well as the mask mandate that we have here in North Carolina. So you're still able to do that. You're able to go to the greenways to use. You're able to get on the river access sites. So please take advantage of those. I know it's a little chilly for those type things, but if it warms up some, those will be available. But we do want you to try to take advantage of all those type things. And one of the things that we have been able to do, even with COVID in the country right now, we have made arrangements with the North Pole to allow Santa to call children. So we're going to be having Santa make phone calls. He's going to help us make phone calls on December the 16th and 17th of December. So if you have a child that you want Santa to call, or if you have a spouse that you want Santa to call the Eden Parks and Recreation Department at 336-623-2110, and we can get some information filled out, and we can get that to Santa, and we can have him call your children or your spouse on the 16th or 17th of December. So please do that. Mike, that's kind of what we've got going on right now. But my thing is, I know we've had a really, really hard year. Everybody's been struggling. But I do want everyone to know, that the Lord is with us. He's going to get us through this. He's taking care of us. And that's something we don't ever need to forget, because without Him, it could be a whole lot worse than what it is. So I just encourage everyone to have faith and just know that we're all going to come out of this. And hopefully we're all going to come out of this much better than we are. So with this being my last podcast with you, Mike, I just want to thank the mayor and the city council and all the employees that I've worked with over the past 16 years for all their support and guidance, and allowing me to play a little part in trying to help make the city of Eden a better place and provide some quality programs and some facilities for the city of Eden during those years. So I'm going to miss the city of Eden. I'm going to miss, most of all, I'm going to miss my staff and missing working with the people and seeing folks get out on these facilities and at our programs, smiling and have a good time. So I just want to say thank you to all those that have played a part in helping make the city of Eden a better place over the last 16 years.
Well, I appreciate your kind words at the beginning of this program, but you're the man. You've put it all together and have worked so hard for all of these years to make things happen. All of the ball tournaments and all of the activities that you do and the behind the scenes work, so we can come out and enjoy all of the things that you have to offer at Parks and Recreation here in Eden. So thank you for that hard work. We all appreciate that. You've been involved in recreation for a long time, too, just not here in Eden, and you mentioned Madison Med-Inn.
Yes, sir. I've been I started back when I was 15 years old at the Madison Med-Inn Recreation Department, and that was I think it was 1976, and I worked really while I was going to high school and going to RCC and then to UNCG, and then I had the opportunity to become full-time there, and I worked there until 1989, and then I went on to Alabama for some time where I was a director of Parks and Recreation in Alabama, and then I was a Parks and Recreation for a couple municipalities down in Florida for 10 to 15 years before returning back to North Carolina in 2005 to take the Eden job. So overall, with all the part-time and everything, I've been doing this for 45 years of my 60 years of living. So I've enjoyed it. I love working with people and giving back. And one of the things that I want to say is that Parks and Recreation gave a lot to me, too, because I grew up very poor, and the people that I worked with early on are the reason where I'm at today. And Miss Dixie Penn is one of those people, and I would not be where I'm at today without her, and just want to say thank her for that.
I know that that's a bond there. She had a birthday this week, and I called her and spoke to her briefly, and of course she's still not in recreation as such, but she's still working hard with musical things, and I just appreciate you and your strong faith and your dedication. You're a people person. I know you're going to miss the people, and they'll miss you. But Johnny, it's been great. Thank you. All the best to you and your wife, and enjoy now.
Okay, thank you. And again, Mike, thank you for all that you do. We appreciate it very much.
Merry Christmas, Johnny.
Merry Christmas, Mike.
Okay,
bye-bye.
Bye. That's Johnny Farmer, Director of the Eden Parks and Recreation Department, retiring very soon this month after many years, 16 years of service with Eden Parks and Recreation. And I think Terry Vernon, who has been the athletic director for many, many years as well with Eden Parks and Rec, will be stepping in as in that position as interim, perhaps. I don't know the structure, but we'll be talking to Terry probably in January, as we have before. And that's our report from the Eden Parks and Recreation Department. You can go to their Facebook page, Eden Parks and Recreation, and get more information. Go to the city's website for more information as well, and that's edennc.us.